morning students, welcome back to your biology class. As in the last video we have started our chapter number 14, the respiratory system, and we have done with the need for respiration and two kinds of respiration, that was aerobic and anaerobic respiration. And today we will start with the respiratory organs. So what are the different organs that are included in the respiratory system? That is nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and the lungs. First we have his nose, that is the external part which bears two nostrils that are separated by a cartilaginous septum. Hairs are present in our nose that helps in the prevention of any particle from entering the system. It consists of two nostrils that opens into a pair of nasal chambers. The inner lining of the nasal chambers perform three functions. What are these functions? It warms the air that passes over, it adds moisture to the air, its mucus secretion entraps harmful particles if entered. Additional function of the nose is to smell. The sensory cells of smell are located in a special pocket that is situated in the nasal chambers. When you smell something special, you give a little sniff, which carries the odor up into this pocket. Moreover, nose also helps in speaking. Next part we have is pharynx. That is a common passage of wind and food. After the entrance of the wind and food, the both things where they combine, that is the path, the passage that is known as the pharynx. It leads to an air tube and a food tube. Further it divides into two tubes. First is air tube and second is food tube. Air tube is also known as trachea or windpipe. Food tube is also known as esophagus and that is located beside the trachea. Next we have is larynx, that is present at starting of trachea. It consists of vocal cords. When air passes through it, it vibrates and produces sound. Larynx is also known as voice box and Adam's apple. Next we have is trachea, that starts from the larynx and it moves towards the down below in the neck. It is partially covered by the thyroid gland. The walls are strengthened by C-shaped rings of cartilage. Next we have is the bronchi. It is a trachea that divides into two tubes that are known as bronchi. Singular we call it bronchus. Each bronchus then divides into fine secondary bronchi. Further it divides into still finer tertiary bronchi and then into bronchioles. And this bronchioles further divides into air sacs that are also known as alveoli, where exchange of gases takes place. These all are present in the lungs. Air sacs are the main part where the gas exchanges take place. Look at the diagrams at page number 140. This is the trachea. These are the C-shaped cartilaginous rings. These are the bronchi, which further divides into bronchiole, then to alveolar. This is the alveolar duct and these are the alveoli. This is the alveolar duct and this is alveolus. Alveolus means single form of alveoli. This is the alveoli which consist of capillaries on it. Capillaries are attached with the alveoli or air sac through which the gases diffuses from capillaries towards air sac and from air sac towards the capillaries. Look at the diagram 14.4. अब इसमें क्या होता है? This is the air sac, this whole hollow portion. इसके साथ क्या अटैच होती है? कैपिलरी अटैच होती है, डेट इज़ वेरी थिन वॉल्ड, वन सेल वॉल होती है इसकी. इसमें क्या है? दिस इज़ द पल्मनरी आर्टरी जहाँ से डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड एंटर करा है. दिस इज़ द रेड ब्लड सेल्स. यहाँ पे दिस इज़ अ प्लाज्मा. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? गैसेस एक्सचेंज होंगी. अगर इसमें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है तो वो यहाँ पे चली जाएगी, ऑक्सीजन जो है बाहर आ जाएगी. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इधर एंटर कर गई, ऑक्सीजन यहाँ से यहाँ पे आ गई, तो ये जो है ब्लड जो है ऑक्सीजनेटेड हो जाएगा, प्योर हो जाएगा. These capillaries further forms venules and further it form a vein that is known as a pulmonary vein. यहाँ से क्या था? पल्मनरी आर्टरी थी जिसमें डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड होता है. यहाँ से जो ब्लड है ऑक्सीजनेटेड हो गया, इसमें ऑक्सीजन एंटर कर गई और यहाँ पे क्या बन गया? पल्मनरी वेन में ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. And this alveolus is present in the lungs. It have a protective inner lining that is known as ciliated epithelium that is present in the entire lining of larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles. It consists of mucus, like this is a mucus that traps the dust particles and bacteria if entered. Next we have is lungs that are spongy and elastic organs formed by air sacs. Roughly cone shaped, लेफ्ट लंग इज़ स्मॉलर देन द राइट लंग. जो हमारी लेफ्ट लंग होती है वो स्मॉल होती है राइट लंग से कंपेयर करें तो. वो क्यों होता है? एज द लेफ्ट लंग हैज़ 2 लोब्स. जो लेफ्ट लंग है उसमें 2 लोब्स होते हैं, जो राइट लंग्स होती है उसमें 3 लोब्स होते हैं. ठीक है. और जो लेफ़्ट लंग होती है वो थोड़ा सा अपने अंदर एक जो हमारा हार्ट होता है उसको थोड़ा सा अकोमोडेट करती है, मीन्स एडजस्ट करती है, जिसकी वजह से उसका साइज़ जो होता है छोटा होता है एज़ कम्पेयर टू द राइट लंग. लाइक दिस यू कैन सी इन दिस डायग्राम, दिस इज़ द राइट लंग एंड दिस इज़ द लेफ्ट लंग. ये हमारा हार्ट है जो थोड़ा सा अकोमोडेट एडजस्ट हुआ है लेफ्ट लंग में. सो कंपैरेटिवली लेफ्ट लंग इज़ स्मॉलर देन द राइट लंग.